Okay, let's start a linear function. Linear function, we are going to give you an equation that maybe is not arranged like this one, where you need to find general form, slope, angle, inclination angle, x-intercept, y-intercept, domain, range, and the graph. So, let's see. You need to analyze the function we give you. In this one, you don't have neither the general form or the slope form. So what you need to do is arrange the terms. It's minus 2x plus 3y equals, well, if you want to see like that, equals 4. But you need to remember two rules. X cannot be negative and also a fraction. So what you need to do is to move on everything to the other side. So it's going to be 4. I have the minus 2 here, and I'm going to pass plus 2x plus 3y minus 3y equals 0. Remember the general formula, or the general form needs to have the x positive and all terms equals to 0. Now we need to arrange them. 2x minus 3y plus 4 equals 0. Positive x, check. With a whole number, check. And equals 0, also check, so you have the general form. So it's 2x minus 3y plus 4 equals 0. And then you need to find the slope form. What you need to do is isolate y. So I'm going to write here minus 3y equals. You need to move or pass the 2x to the other side. It's adding, subtracting, minus 2x. And you need to move also the 4. So it's plus 4 minus 4. And then you need to pass the last number or the constant of the y. That is going to be y equals minus 2x minus 4 all divided by minus 3. But this is not the form of the slope form. You need to have two different terms. So you need to split this fraction. Minus 2 divided by minus 3 is going to be positive 2/3. Again, minus 2 divided by minus 3 is 2/3. Positive 2/3 of x. And minus 4 divided by minus 3 is going to be plus 4/3. And you write it here. This is y equals 2/3 of x plus 4/3. Now let's see. You have some values that you need to identify on your general form and your slope form. This is your A, B, C, M, and B value. And you need them in order to fill the information you have here. You have the general form, you have the slope form. The easy ones to fill are domain and range. When you have linear function with a restricted domain and range, then your answer is going to be always real numbers for both. Now, the m represents the slope, so your m equals 2/3. You don't have the x-intercept, we need to find it. But you have the y-intercept. The y-intercept is when x equals 0. That means that your y-intercept is your b value from your slope form. If you multiply 2/3 of 0, it's going to be 0 plus 4/3. y equals 4/3. So when x equals 0, y equals 4/3. This is the C. The V from the slow form. Now, the missing things you need to find are the inclination angle and the x-intercept. The inclination angle is easy. It's tangent inverse of the slope. There's going to be 2/3. And tangent inverse of 2/3 equals 33.69 degrees. The last one is the x-intercept. X-intercept as a coordinate is when y equals 0. So what you need to do is to replace the y with a 0. You may use one of the two forms you have here. I'm going to use the slow one. So I have that 0 equals 2/3 of x plus 4/3. Then I'm going to pass the 4/3 here to the other side, and it's going to be minus 4/3 equals 2/3 of x. The 2/3 are multiplying the x, so you need to pass them to the other side. And an easy way to pass them is using reciprocals. How? You have the minus 4/3, and you know that you need to move the 2/3. The 3 at the end is dividing the x, so it's going to move to the other side multiplying, and the 2 is multiplying, so you need to pass it dividing. So the reciprocal of 2/3 is going to be the number you need to write in the other side. So x equals, you cancel the 3's, minus 4 over 2. And minus 4 over 2 equals, x equals minus 2. X equals minus 2, y equals 0. Now I also write it here. In order to graph the linear function, you need to draw or plot the intercepts on the graphs. So it's x equals minus 2, comma 0, and y-intercept is 0, 4/3. 4/3 is 1.333, so it's going to be here, 0, 4/3. You have 2 points, you join them, and you have your graph. Please also write the function f of x equals 2/3 of x plus 4/3. And remember, positive slope represents an ascending linear function, and that's the way to check that your graph is correct. That's it.